So today's a little mini art haul. My husband had a day off, so we decided to go into Toronto and go to the Curry's biggest store, which is on Queen West. It used to be Wolfit's, I used to go to all the time, but now it's a Curry's. And once again, any of the items you see are really not unique to Curry's, but I'll go through them in a minute. This happened to come today as well. It's from, I bought it on Amazon. And it's the Derwent Studio color pencils. I just started using the Derwent Color Soft pencils and I really like them. But these are supposed to be for getting more detail, so I plan to use a Color Soft and then go over top for more detail with these pencils. So I'm assuming the colors are quite similar to them. Here's a Color Soft 24 set, and I've added some open stock to that now. So let's see. Oh, so they call what I think was the acid yellow, they call here Lemon Cadmium 2 and Deep Cadmium, which they do have here. So yeah, so there's some similarities, or that might be a completely different different color. I'm not really sure, but let's swatch these out. Yeah, I already swatched one pencil out here the other day, but that's okay. Here we go with the Lemon Cadmium. You know what? Just use a fresh page. So that's kind of hard to see, and you do get a sense that this is more detailed. It's a smaller lead size, I believe, than the Color Soft, which I have right here. Yeah, it's a little bit smaller lead size. And then the barrels are different. This has a round rather than the angled sides. So that is the lemon yellow, and it's got a nice, still quite soft color, but you do feel a difference. Okay, and then on to Deep Cadmium. I'll spare you the writing of these. Orange Chrome is the next one. Then we have Deep Vermilion. It's a little bit okay. Now Grass Green. It's quite a lime colored green. Now May Green. It's even more of a lime colored green. And finally of the greens is Olive Green. And that's really, really nice. You can see using those colors quite a bit. So now we're on to brown ochre, and golden brown. Isn't quite that much different from the brown ochre, except maybe a little bit more yellow. Copper beech. It's nice warm brown. Now terracotta. And finally going into blacks, whites, and grays. This is ivory black. It's actually a nice black, maybe not as dark as I would like for detail, but pretty good. This is classed as blue-gray, but it's probably sort of like Payne's gray. Payne's gray with maybe a bit more blue in it. This one's really soft, so it's not as detailed. And this is gunmetal. It's nice. It's almost like a purplish gray. So that's all the colors from that set. And they really are going to be paired with the color soft. They'll be working with them alongside of them. So that's the two. So far I haven't been disappointed in Derwent products. They're always really good. I also have the Inktense. Oops, why did it get so dark? I have the Inktense set, and they're really good. I usually use those to finish off house portrait commissions that I do for all the detail, and they're really good for that. So moving on, let's see. For swatching out, I got some more of the Caran Neocolour, and I got the silver. This is supposedly gold, and this is reddish orange and flame red. So I don't have those yet. Here's the silver. And the Neocolour II means that they're water soluble. Here's the gold. It's very greenish. And here's reddish orange. And then we have, oops, what did I say this was? This is the flame red. So really just orange rather than red. I'll just grab this water brush, get it going. Oops, too much. Silver doesn't really want to move. Gold's a bit better. That really just looks like green gold or olive green. There's this one. It's a nice soft color. You can see I'm really using that for its softness. And then the flame red, very dark orange, which is nice. like a true orangey orange. So I wonder why that color doesn't seem to want to shift. Nope. It's almost like it's the wax version. That's definitely supposed to be the water soluble one. Oh well. Moving on. I got also an eraser for charcoal. And to add to my watercolor markers, I got the Winsor Newton one in burnt red. So let's try this one out. It has both the fine point and then the brush. I like how this really does wash out, which is nice, that you don't see the marks from the marker themselves, unless you want to. So those are quite nice. Then I got this angled brush for doing really small details. It's from the Princeton line of Velvet Touch line of Princeton, and it's classed as Tight Spot 30. It's very, very tiny little brush. And then the extreme is the large round, also Princeton Velvet Touch, and they do have a really nice feel to the barrel of the handle. And this is a size 14, and look at the point on that. That's what kind of sold me on it. It's really, really beautiful. Even the woman in the store was saying that she might buy herself that one. And then I didn't realize Demco, who I've got gum Arabic from, was both made in Canada, and they also do pigments. So I got the cadmium red hue. Don't know if it has the pigment information. Looks like it does not. So I'll have to check the website to see what the pigment information is for that one. And that's for my making watercolors, handmade watercolors. And then I got some matte medium to try on boards and things like that, just to have a fresh coat across in matte. And then, because you don't never have enough paper, I got the Fluid brand 140-pound cold press. I've had their hot press and I really like it. It's a block, so it's sealed on all the sides so that there's less likelihood that things will buckle when you're painting in watercolor, and that's the 12 by 12 size. So there we go. That's it for today. It's a nice little haul for the day, and I'm going to get to work on some commissions that I have to do, and also some wee bit of organizing and eventually making more handmade watercolors, which I will be selling very soon. So if you like this video or have any comments, if you want to see how I make watercolors, or if you're interested in maybe purchasing them in the future, just subscribe and we will update you when that happens. Okay, thank you. So I realized that my phone was no longer recording, so we got up to about Deep Vermilion before I realized all the way over at Kingfisher Blue that it wasn't recording. So I've written down the names of things. So here we have the rose pink. Closest matchup in the color soft that I have is blush pink. It's quite different. Then we have Crimson Lake, Imperial Purple, Light Violet, Spectrum Blue, and Prussian Blue, and then Kingfisher Blue. So moving on to the greens, and I'm very happy to see a lot of greens in this batch. So here's mineral green, that's softer than some of them, and emerald green, which is quite bright.